Hi, this is the video to show you how to create the account and how to basically start with building your profile. So the first thing you do is you basically come here, myfly.live, right? You start browsing the website. Hopefully you liked everything you see so far, you got impressed, and now you want to create the account. So you have different plans. You go here to the pricing page. So this is starter plan for $49 per month, pro plan for $99, and then premium plan where you also get a couple of hours of expert consultation time with the founder and CEO of our company. You get one-on-one lot of live sessions, a lot of benefits that you can also do our capstone project, research project with our sister company, stuff like that, right? So I'm not going to go in a lot of details. I can maybe create a separate video to compare all these plans. But today what we're going to do is, suppose you want to say like this plan. So you get for every plan you select, you get 1 day free trial, and if you're happy with the product and you liked it, you next day when you start using it, it will prompt you to make the payment through credit card and PayPal and all that stuff. So for now, for example, I want to start my 1 day free trial with this account, so I will just click here and it takes you to a sign up page. So it shows that you'll have to pay $99 per month after your trial ends. But now I'm going to sign up with my Google Gmail address. So I'm going to put my name. So I'm going to put my daughter's name, which is Eva. Last name is Sankusare. Maybe I'll just put it in short so that I preserve her identity. And I'm going to put her email address here. Since I already used her existing original email address, I can put +1234566, and it lets me do that. And I'm going to select a password. So when I click on create account and start trial, I click there and I see that I got a confirmation email. So I'm going to go to that email account and then see if I got any email from Fly. So I see that there's an email here. I click on verify email. So right, and now I can basically it kind of locks me in as Eva Sonku, right? And you see that my profile is almost like 0% or close to 6%, because right now what it has from my side is just my first name and last name, and that I'm the student, and my email address. Right. So if I go on profile here, you see that everything is blank. Right, I don't have my school name clicked in. So what I can do is I can fill in a lot of this information manually. For example, say I'm in 8th grade. I can select 8th grade here or 9th grade. Right, I can select the name of my school, which is Woodbury High School. I can select the school type, it's a public school, and my current GPA, if I have it, 8th grade is 9th grade is too early to have a GPA, but whatever, right? Yeah, all that stuff. So this is how you would manually fill in the profile, right? But there's a lot of stuff to be entered, and a lot of this stuff is optional, but the more details you have, the more accurate your profile will become, and the more specific, very meaningful, very accurate and precise insights you will get, and recommendations and proposals you will get from our AI tool. At AI, at the end of the day, is all about data. The more data you feed in about yourself, the more accurately you will have the output from you. So I don't want to do all this stuff because this is too much of typing, right? So what we have given is an ability for you to upload a simple resume if you have that, or a file or any kind of picture, right? And you just send that. It could even be a handwritten note about yourself. You upload that and the system will automatically extract data from that stuff and basically enter everything about you in this format. I will just show it to you. So I have my daughter's resume which I'm going to upload. So her resume, let's say, is in this folder. For example, I have this resume which says Sivanka resume, right? I just upload it and I say now autofill profile from documents. I just click here. So basically now what it is doing, it's analyzing all the data on the resume, whatever is relevant, whatever information is already available on the resume. I don't have to type it here. It will auto populate all this information, all these fields including the extracurricular activities. So this is what it has done, right? So it has taken, it has used resume of Ivanka Sunkusare. It has this I had already filled, which is wrong. She is in 12th grade, and so it did not thing. And 4.36 it filled in automatically. Class rank, the school does not provide class rank. She has 1530. I'll also show you how a resume looks like so that you can see how accurately the information has been filled in. So for example, this is her original resume which we uploaded. She has a GPA of 3.99, ACT score of 36, 14 APs, 1530 SAT, PSAT, 1520, all her AP honors courses she has taken, all her Coursera course certified courses, all her extracurricular activities, research paper, publication, patent, and whatnot. So there's a lot of details on the profile or her original resume, right? So what the system or the application has done, which I'm showing you right now, it has taken every single information from the resume and it has populated it. For example, her SAT score is 1530. You see that here, right? Already captured. For example, 1530, PSAT is 1520, all the ACT is 36, all that is already entered here. All the AP courses she has taken, the list which we gave here, all that has been automatically captured and populated here, right? Everything about extracurricular activity. So you see now her profile is like a lot of information of a qualitative nature. For example, what is her summary of activities? What are the community services she has done? Everything about her research she has done at USDA and Cornell, a lot of that stuff, right? All the information, all the interest, her passion areas like climate change, research, swimming, fashion, her core strengths, her leadership roles, right? She's the founder of Myth Matters, author of Myth, all that stuff. Everything, academic interest, everything you see has been populated from the resume. Now her profile is 67% complete. I just go here and click save. Right, so now her profile is like I would say 67% complete. It is still not 100% complete, and that's where you can use some of this. For example, you don't know what you want to do, right? So some of the questions like what is your passion area? Do you want to apply in biomedical engineering? Do you want to apply in computer science? So you take help from AI to actually build your profile with the help of AI, because a lot of things are still unknown to you. You know what you have done, in last 3 years, but you don't know what you're going to do in 11th grade, 10th grade, 9th grade, if you're still in 8th grade, right? Or if you're still in 11th grade, you know what you have done in 9th and 10th, but you don't know what you're going to do in 12th or the balance of the 11th grade, right? So all that stuff, what to do, what not to do, the AI tool is going to help you build that profile. So you can ask questions and all that stuff. What I'm going to show right now, then there's a profile strategist which will basically kind of analyze your profile and figure out the best fitment in terms of what kind of passion projects you do, what areas you should apply into, what kind of colleges, and all that. It will and if you want to build your resume, if you don't have a resume in a good shape, if you want to build your resume, it also gives you a template to build. For example, this is the resume it automatically built for Iva Sunkur, like all that stuff. You can choose the right template which you want for your resume, because when you apply to colleges, you also have to submit your resume in most of the applications. It's very important to have a good high quality resume ready, available with you, which you can use. So this automatically creates a good profile resume for you. You can even still go here and do some edits, re-edits, and all that stuff to make it accurate. But you basically get a good starting point and a good template to start with something. For example, I don't want to say suppose I want to go to directly to the honors and award section. I just click here, it takes me to that section, and I can start entering data and start if you want to add some custom section, I can add the missing stuff on the resume. So very, very useful, very important from application standpoint. Now, for example, now I'm going to use a feature called as voice call. Here you get to talk to Sarah directly and get her feedback on how your profile looks, what is missing, what could be added. You can talk to Sarah to find out if your profile, everything which is appearing on your profile, is it good enough for you to go to Stanford or go to MIT, or should you target colleges which are not in top 10 but in top 30, right? And she will give very honest and candid and sometimes even brutal feedback to help you figure out your gaps realistically, what needs to be covered. If you're still in ninth grade, that means you're lucky that you still have enough time to figure out a lot of stuff with help from Sarah. So let me quickly give a snapshot or a preview of how Sarah works from the resume builder or profile builder standpoint. So let me click on start call.
Hi, Eva. Good to meet you. I was looking over your profile and you've built a really compelling climate and research arc already, especially with Methane Matters, and the book, plus the university research paper patent work, all on top of a 36 ACT and a near-perfect GPA. You've also got some genuinely interesting texture that most climate applicants don't. AI Club plus a swimming leadership plus Viola plus fashion. For today, do you want to focus on sharpening your core narrative spike, upgrading your awards validation tier, or tightening your school list and application architecture? Early decision, early action, supplements, recs.
Hey Sarah, thanks for that. I want to do everything which you just highlighted. Let's go one by one and let's do them in an order.
Perfect. We're going to do this the same way an admissions office would. Lock the story plus proof first, then build the application architecture around it. Step 1. First, because it drives everything else. Your spike claim in one sentence, the version of you that a Stanford, MIT, Yale reader can repeat in committee. Based on your resume, I think it's something like, student researching methane mitigation who built Methane Matters into a real 501c3 published patented work and communicates climate science unusually well, book, podcasts, videos. But I don't want to guess. Tell me 2 things. 1. What's the most impressive, verifiable outcome from Methane Matters? Numbers? Money raised? Districts reached? Policies changed? Students taught? Methane reduced? Anything measurable? 2. What's the research paper patent actually about, and what part was your original contribution? Once you answer, I'll write your exact one-liner and we'll move to step 2.
Hey Sarah, I'm going to provide that information to you maybe in the next call. But right now, what I want to do with you is based on everything you see on my profile, I want you to tell me my realistic chances of getting into top 5 colleges plus also Ivy League.
Iva, you're in the academically undeniable bucket for every school in the country. A 399 and ACT 36 clears the academic floor everywhere, including the top 5, Harvard to Stanford, MIT, Yale, Princeton. So your odds won't be determined by grades or testing. They'll be determined by whether admissions sees a rare climate research tip factor and whether your impact recognition is legible at a national level. From what I see, you have the right shape. Climate plus research plus communication, leadership, Methane Matters plus the book plus university research, paper, patent. That's a real spike. The missing piece is, do you have Tier 1 out of 2 external validation, major awards, selective programs, headline metrics of impact? Without that, you're competing in the biggest pile at the most brutal schools. Here's the candid probability range, assuming unhooked, strong essays, strong recs, and no major award like ISEF Regeneron, lot RSI. First, top 5, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Stanford, MIT overall. Roughly 3 to 10% per school. Next, Ivy League overall. 8 schools, roughly 10 to 25% at least one Ivy, with the best alignment usually at Yale, Brown, Penn, Columbia, depending on how you frame climate plus AI plus policy ethics. If you do have something like a genuinely selective research credential, RSI, Simons, STS, finalist, ISEF, level, or your nonprofit has big measurable outcomes, state, national adoption, funding, partnerships, those ranges jump meaningfully. Top 5 can move closer to the 8 to 15% per school zone. One thing I want you to do before our next call, send me 2 numbers about methane matters. 1, people reached, schools served, and 2, dollars raised or policy outcomes, because that's the difference between impressive student org and this applicant changed something in the real world. Also, are you considering early decision, restrictive early action anywhere? That single choice can swing your odds more than almost anything else.
Hey Sarah, that is very helpful. Can you also look at my list of awards and activities and honors and suggest me what is missing on the list from MIT standpoint?
MIT is going to like your core package a lot. 36, ACT plus BC Calc plus Real Research plus AI Club founder plus a climate-focused nonprofit is already mens et manus coded. What's missing isn't more clubs, it's a clean, external proof of excellence anchor in the MIT ecosystem. Right now, your file reads as high impact and self-starting, but your honors awards section is basically empty, which makes it harder for a first reader to calibrate you against the national STEM pool. From an MIT standpoint, the gap side target: 1. A recognized STEM competition signal, Tier 1, Tier 2. Think USACO, Silver Gold, AIME USAMO track, Science Olympiad medals at state, Regeneron ISEF STS, Conrad Challenge, Envirothon MIT THINK, if still running. Even strong hackathon placements if they're legit. 2. Research validation beyond did research. You mentioned paper plus patent app, strong. MIT will ask, was it selective? Peer-reviewed? Any conference? Any awards? If you can add poster presentations, State Academy of Science, university symposiums, AGU student sections, etc., that helps a lot. 3. Technical build receipts. MIT loves builders. Climate plus AI is a killer combo if there's a tangible artifact, a deployed model, open source repo, sensor network, methane detection prototype, dataset, or tool used by others. One concrete move. Pick one competition lane that fits your story. My vote, USACO, or a research competition like Regeneron-affiliated fairs, and go all in so you have an award MIT instantly recognizes. Quick question so I can be precise. Did you compete in Science Fair ISEF track at all? And do you have any measurable outcomes for methane matters, users, dollars raised, schools reached, policy changes?
Okay, I ended the call because I could go on for a long time just to sharpen my profile, understand my profile's fitment about every single college, the gaps and all that stuff, right? You can see how important this is early in the game so that when you start writing your applications, you exactly know what is missing on your profile, what is missing in application, how to fine tune the essays and all that stuff, right? So I'm going to cover more of the essays and the capstone project, the college matcher. Here, we have the capstone lab. We also have a lot of other modules, but this video was just to specifically make you understand how to build your profile, because building the profile is the first step, because you want the application to know everything about you, right? And you are doing that not just by yourself, but by uploading your resume, if you already have it, or take the help of AI to actually build the profile in a very, very strong and compelling and impressive way, which will really appeal to a lot of these colleges admission officers along with Sarah. So this is a very important tool I wanted to kind of bring to your notice. So we'll talk more for other modules in different parts of the video. Thank you so much.